Okay, it's going to have to be quick because it takes like a year to load. But yeah, this is a Morphing Jar deck, empty jar, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, there we go. Monsters, Morphing Jar, obviously. You got to flip them up and down until you win, or get to about 5 cards, then you need a worm, something like that. To search him out, you got Zangan, the best searcher, because even if unless they remove him from play, pretty much you're going to get Morphing Jar. Now, I don't like Giant Rat, but he's a searcher anyway, and there's a pretty good combo where you get Morphing Jar, they think they're going to kill him, and if you've got a Book of Eclipse down, you can just flip him down and be like, yeah. So he's alright. I should have a Deep Sea Diver, but I haven't actually got one, so I've put in a Swords Revealing Light instead, until I get one. I've got 2 Needleworms to even out the whole decking out process, because otherwise you might lose. And sometimes they can enemy controller this, which is a bit awkward, but in the end you should win if you get Morphing Jar pretty much, unless they have a Fake Fella. And we got Night Assailant because he brings back Morphing Jar, and yeah, he's cool. And you can just put him down and stall a turn if you must. He's just good, and he gives you hand advantage and stuff to discard. Chainsaw Insect, he beats Light and Darkness Dragon, stuff like that. Well, you have to sacrifice something, but he gets past Light and Darkness Dragon, and just generally high attack stuff that's annoying you. Yeah. Spell Canceller, if anyone ever has it. AD Changer, flips Morphing Jar up, changes the position. Yep. You could change Light and Darkness Dragon into defense mode if you wanted, but it would cancel it and reduce his attack, so you can kill him with Chainsaw Insect. He's good, and he can't be stopped by like Solemn Judgment and stuff. It counts as changing the position, not flip summoning, so they can't get rid of it with Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment. And yeah, I think it's better than Book of Ties and stuff, but of course you have to have it in the graveyard. That's kind of easy since you're discarding loads. Yeah. 1 Day of Peace. Yep. Draw a card, because you need Morphing Jar to win pretty much, so this helps you get Morphing Jar and last another turn without dying, so you get another turn to get Morphing Jar and stuff. Pot of Duality, only 1, because most of the time you like to special summon, so quite often this becomes discard junk, like with card destruction or something, if you want to get rid of it. But if you really need the 3, you can look for and hope you get a Morphing Jar or something to stall out with. 3 Dollar Dealings thins your opponent out like 1 Day of Peace, and you have to discard, so that's quite an easy way to get rid of a AD Changer. 3 Upstart Goblin, don't care about life points, so it's just a free draw. It puts you behind on the decking out thing though, but you can catch up with it. Magical Mallet, you want to recycle your hand because you might get a load of rubbish like just a load of spells or something that you don't need. Yeah, it's good. Card Destruction helps you out with the deck out race. It's just good. And there's a combo with Card Destruction. If you do Serial Spell, you don't actually lose any cards because you just guard your hand. But hopefully you'll have a set Book of Taiyu or something to flip Morphing Jar. But yeah, you do that, and you can, if you've got a couple of 1 Day of Pieces going, they've got about 7 cards in the hand, so that's 14 gone. It's pretty good. I can finish them off. Also Reborn, just a staple. It's just good. And you can use that with Serial Spell to get 2 level 4s or tuners and stuff, which I'll show you how that works. The Shallow Grave, it's good, but if they have something like Fables or Dark Worlds, it's probably pretty useless because they're going to have a full field, unless you get it early. Monster Reincarnation, it's good because you can get it in your hand, and it doesn't mean it better than Shallow Grave from the point that sometimes Shallow Grave doesn't work, but you only get in your hand. So with Shallow Grave you can get an extra monster because it's actually special summoned to the field, so you can get Needleworms and stuff. Foolish Burial to get rid of AD Changes, and if need be you can get rid of Morphing Jar, Monster Reincarnation it. It's a little combo to get it quite early. Prohibitions, because Some people say side deck it, but I wouldn't, because if they have effect failure, you're quite likely to win 2 games and lose 1 if you're gonna win. So I wouldn't risk losing 1. I'd have it in anyway to stick it down first turn, say effect failure or solemn judgment if you don't think they have effect failure. And then in the next turn, when you've seen what they've got, you can adapt it. Creature swap beats effect failure because they get Morphing Jar. So you can beat Morphing Jar with a Book of Eclipse. Beat effect failure with Book of Eclipse because it's not face up and effect failure is just wasted. But most of the time you won't have Book of Eclipse and Book of Taiyu at the same time. So if you get it on their side, there's pretty much nothing they can do when you're flipping up and down. And you can get it with Swords of Revealing Light and Book of Eclipse, because Book of Eclipse flips up in the end phase. So this is good. Or you can steal something that they've got and kill your Morphing Jar if you don't have anything to flip it, and then hope that you get like some sort of shallow grave if you're desperate. I've had to do that sometimes. And 1, so that's pretty good. 3 Book of Taiyu, good. Flips up. Can be stopped by solemn whatever's. Not warning though, because it doesn't count as summoned. Swords of Revealing Light. I prefer a Deep Diver, but I don't have one. But this stalls 3 turns, unless they get rid of it. Which normally people don't get rid of it because it's like, it's going to go anyway, so they think it's a waste. And yeah, this is good because it's 3 more AD changes. Probably not though, but it's at least 1, I would say, because you can use it even if you haven't already removed an AD changer. You can remove AD changer to flip Morphing Jar, then chain to Morphing Jar's effect, get an AD changer back. But yeah, normally it's only really 1 or 2. I've never really got 3 back from it, but if you do, that's good. You're probably pretty much won by then if that is the case. Or you can flip Needleworm and then Morphing Jar with AD changes and get them all back. So that's pretty good. We've got this. Flips all cards face down at the end phase. Your opponents have flipped face up. So creature swap, they've got Morphing Jar. You get another Morphing Jar's effect. Flips face up at the end, so if you haven't got anything to flip it, that'll work. And also, it's just they draw cards for each one, so it moves them out even more if they got 5 especially. Shallow Grave helps with it. And Swords of Revealing Light. And then Book of Eclipse again, times 3. Book of Moon does the same thing, but slightly not as good because it only does 1. But yeah, quick plays, so sometimes it's a bit annoying because you have to either get rid of them or set them. And it's like, and this just gets spells back by getting rid of 2, get rid of AD Changer. Get rid of Night Assailant and add a flip effect to your hand. It's just good, very versatile. You can get any of these spells. You can get Monster Reborn, do Monster Reborn, get another one, and get one of your XYZ monsters, something like that. And here's this extra side deck. Extra deck, that's the one. 2 Gachi Gachi Gantezu, probably won't use it, but just in case. Stalls. 3 Wind Up Zenmeister. He flips stuff face down on your side of the field. So he's basically more Book of Moons and stuff, if you can get him out. And he can kill stuff quite easily. Frozen Fitzgerald, you have, I don't really know why I have this, you have Giant Rat, I guess. You could get a level 1 tuner off them with Monster Reborn, or Creature Swap, so could happen. Still out for a long time. This is probably one of the most useful synchros. Yeah, you attack, you can mill 3 off them, and it's pretty strong as well, so that's pretty good. Doomkai's Dragon, just in case you get a Plague Spreader zombie, I guess, and a zombie with your double Monster Reborn. There's quite a few times when you can double Monster Reborn. This because I haven't got Black Rose Dragon. These 2 because it's quite easy. A lot of people have dark non-tuners, so what you're going to do is get a synchro and a dark non-tuner, and more often than not you can get that out quite easily because they've got loads of stuff in the graveyard, so you've got like basically you can select from their whole deck what you need. And Red Dragon Archfiend, because when you do, I'm not sure how this would be any use, but if you don't think you can flip Morphing Jar or something, you can get this and just attack with their shallow graved revive stuff. Just kill it all. Or if they've got Morphing Jar and you don't want it to flip, you've changed it and you've only got like 4 cards or something, you're like, uh-oh, bang, and they're all gone. Or Morphing Jar, yeah, that'll just, because if you've got Book of Eclipse, it's going to flip at the end, so and get rid of everything. So yeah, it's good.